What can I do for you?
Your friend Sir Hendrik is dead. I've self-noticed.
What? And you have his locket? And a note? Mater's mercy. Thank you for giving me these. I would never have known otherwise.
Sorry about your friend. I drove up the bandits to kill him.
Thank you. I wonder how many of us have met similar fates on this mad quest.
Should you be feeling the dark
My
one?
mission takes priority. But I fear I shall be returning to Redcliffe with nothing to show for my efforts.
But what if you die? What if you just stay here
Gone,
and...
I need to return to Redcliffe. Perhaps later I will seek up the scholar his note mentions. But I must go. Thank you again, good sir.
The revered mother.
Good day, Sister Liliana. I'm surprised to see you're still in Lothering.
It is good to see you as well.
Just brings a bow.
I do not recognize your companion. Greetings. Will you be making a donation to the Chantry? Our need has never been greater. Might I suggest 30 silver?
I can spare that much. I'm not gonna... Why would I give you 5 sovereigns?
Thank you, my son. What can I do for you then?
Release Sten. Gets off.
It might have been kinder to execute him, but I leave his fate to the Maker. Why does he interest you?
What do you think is going to happen if you just leave him in a cage?
Then his next victims might count you and me as their murderers.
I can handle myself.
Now we threaten priests. How fun!
Whoa, whoa! Let's not get out of hand here.
What is the meaning of this? You would threaten me with violence?
Your Reverence, please. We are on an important mission. Let us take the Kunari off your hands. I beg you.
I see. And if not, I am to be assaulted.
I never said that.
Is this what we have come to?
No, Your Reverence. I will not allow that to happen.
He's gonna hate me even
I
more.
have more important matters to concern me. Here, take the key to the creature's cage and begone. Do not return.
Alistair disapproves. Holy shit! Minus 13. I should have probably been kinder.
Chant of light scattered in the dark.
But what does he think about me? He's still neutral. And I think it's still possible. I think I can give him certain gifts. I'm just gonna try to be nicer. So I can get his approval back up. Because this is just like Mass Effect or Knights of the Old Republic where you have loyalty missions. If you get their approval up high enough, you know, you do a mission for them related to that character's story, and they get a buff, which is very valuable. Also, it's kind of neat to explore learn more about your party
They
members.
say your mother is Flemeth, a witch of the Kakari world.
They also say that washing your feet in winter makes you catch cold in the head. We all know that is not true. But sometimes they are right. And they are right in this.
You know the stories about...
Of course. You think my mother would let me go without telling me all the stories of her youth?
My mother told me stories too. She was the one who kindled my love of the old tales and legends.
My mother's stories curdled my blood and haunted my dreams. No little girl wants to hear about the wilder men her mother took to her bed, using them till they were spent, then killing them. No little girl wants to be told that this is also expected of her once she comes of age.
I see.
No, you don't. You really don't.
You think these two don't get along? These two just absolutely despise each other. This is like funny back. This is like more serious. I fucking hate you. You're dumb. Also, Liliana, I don't know if this was mentioned, but she's a bard. Not to be confused with Bard, the League of Legends champion. She's pretty useless, but not as useless as Bard.
You wish something more of me?
I have the key.
I can
confess, I did not think the priestess would part with it. Perhaps we have different ideas of freedom. So be it. Set me free and I will follow you against the Blight.
Very well, I'll let you out.
And so it is done. I will follow you into battle. In doing so, I shall find my atonement.
Hey! Welcome aboard.
May we proceed? I am eager to be elsewhere.
Alright. Let me think about this. I'll just accept the current company I have. And then in the next area, I'll replace Alistair with Sten. Because, you know, I don't think having three warriors in the same party would be very good today, and I leveled up. Awesome. One strength, two strength, one constitution. You know, wait. You only need a couple points of cunning. We'll put some points in cunning eventually. We want taunt, so we'll get precise striking. It's not something I'm going to use. So let's just get rid of it now. And let's talk to some of our party members. Let's talk to Alistair first.
What do you need?
I'd like to ask you something.
Ask away.
So you said this Arleman raised you.
Did I say that? I meant that dogs raised me. Giant slobbering dogs from the Anderfells. A whole pack of them, in fact. Well, if you're going to go and pay attention to the facts, then fine. Let's see, how do I explain this? I'm a bastard. And before you make any smart comments, I mean the fatherless kind. My mother was a serving girl in Redcliffe Castle who died when I was very young. Arleman wasn't my father, but he took me in anyhow and put a roof over my head. He was good to me, and he didn't have to be. I respect the man, and I don't blame him anymore for sending me off to the Chantry once I was old enough.
Why did he send you off to the Chantry?
Arleman eventually married a young woman from Orlais, which caused all sorts of problems between him and the king because it was so soon after the war. But he loved her. Anyhow, the new Arlessa resented the rumors which pegged me as his bastard. They weren't true, but of course they existed. The Arl didn't care, but she did. So off I was packed to the nearest monastery at age 10. Just as well. The Arlessa made sure the castle wasn't a home to me by that point. She despised me.
Oh shit. Wasn't it inappropriate for the Arl to raise an orphan?
Probably. It was just a kindness he did to a woman who had served him anyway. I didn't sleep on silk sheets in the keep or anything. I remember I had an amulet with Andraste's holy symbol on it. The only thing I had of my mother's. I was so furious at being sent away, I tore it off and threw it at the wall and it shattered. Stupid thing to do. The Arl came by the monastery a few times to see how I was, but I was stubborn. I hated it there, and blamed him for everything. And eventually, she just stopped coming.
That's sad.
I think so, yes. This news we've heard about him being sick disturbs me, though. I wonder if we won't discover that Loghain has come to the same conclusion as we have. Anyway, that's really all there is to the story.
Alright, so I'm not gonna chat with them non-stop. I'll probably try to talk to different party members like each time I go out or go to camp. So I'll talk to Morgan and Liliana now.
What do you wish of me?
I'd like to ask you something.
If you must.
Have you ever been hunted by that shadow? That's like an interesting question.
You are very cute to ask so many questions.
And you were cute when you were evasive.
Really? Perhaps we should be wrapped in ribbons and adorned with flowers. So cute are we too. My mother has been hunted from time to time, yes, by Templar fools like Alistair, which should tell you how successful they generally were. Flemeth made a bit of a game of it, in fact. The Templars would come again, and she would look at me and smile and say that the fun was to begin once more.
Fun? I feel sorry for the Templars.
They came with as much swagger and arrogance as they did self-righteousness. Pity them if you wish, for they held none for us.
Ow.
Flemeth would warn them once. It was a warning they inevitably failed to heed. And then the true game began. Often Flemeth would use me as bait. A little girl to scream and run and lure the Templars deeper into the wilds and to their doom. It was a game, and I a young girl. If I didn't get to play, I would have been very upset. Thankfully, the wilds is a vast place. Once they found us, Flemeth would simply move us elsewhere, and we would be lost within the forest once again. I did not understand the danger we faced until I was much older. I had never heard of apostates or maleficarum.
Do you still think that was fun?
I think that my mother made it fun so that a child did not learn to fear. And I think that it was necessary. There are no trials for apostates, no prisons, no mercy. There are only absolutes, so only survival matters. If the wilds have taught me anything, 'tis this. First, you must survive. Do you disagree?
Not really. I mean, morality and kindness and human rights and all those moral abstracts don't really matter if you're dead. So, you're probably right.
An enlightened view, or at least an agreeable one. Enough of this talk. Let us return to the task.
So I'm definitely gonna get points for this. Yep. Oh, +1. Sad face. What's that recording? Pretty sure Alistair dislikes me less than Morgan likes me. Yeah. It's a difference of 7. Alright. We'll talk to Liliana later. I'm done just chatting around. So, is the mic still working? Yes, it is. And is anyone watching? Not really. So, how long do I want to go on for? That's the question. We're definitely going to do Lothering because it's almost over. We have a few more things to kill.
Yes, allow me.
We'll talk to some people in the camp, and we'll get to the circle, and we'll see what we do from there. Alright. Who said that? Was that Liliana? Oh! Bandidos. This is nice having 2 tanks. Yeah, and you know, if someone does manage to get through the front line, Morgan can just CC them. This song is pretty cool. Unfortunately, it's only played in this area.